Good morning, students. Yeah, uh, welcome to today's class. Since we left the last class, I think we have been good. I think we are a good number to start our lesson today. And I request we be ready for the lesson, and we make sure that we have all materials to take notes, so that at the end of the lesson you'll be having the notes of this topic. Today, students, remember I'm your lecturer, Mr. George, and I said promised you last time that today we were going to look at the internal land forming processes, and I told you to go and do some research so that when we meet today, you will be having a hint over the same. I'd like you to leave some comments and after this class so that I'll know that you went through the assignment I gave you. So welcome students to this topic. And now the introduction part of it, as I said, that the students are going to talk about internal land forming processes. And remember, these are processes occurring in the interior of the earth, resulting to the formation of internal physical features. So students, these are processes occurs on the interior part of the earth, meaning that they occur internally. Meaning that the processes are not, you can't see the processes, but what you'll see is the features formed out of this process as that not as occurred. Now, students, by the end of this lesson, I think we'll look on the explanations on the formations. We discuss on the types. Then we'll discuss on the effects. Then at the end, we explain the causes of what the Earth's movement. Students, now the first thing you want to look on the causes. For example, most of the time, this happens when the heart movement occurs. For example, through this, some features are formed. For example, I told you that some features are formed when the process occurs internally. The first thing, remember, student, that these are the features occurring internally. For example, the volcanicity occurs internally, folding, faulting. Then from there, some features will come out of that processes. Now, students, we are going to see on the factors leading to the formation of these features. Factors leading to the formation of this what? Of these features. The first one is the first one is a nature and age of our earth material. Nature and age of earth material. So the age of the earth material, for example, rocks. Remember, we do consider rock or compare rocks according to the age. So we have middle age, we have old age. So those stages matters a lot on these features. Another thing we will look at is the type of movement. So the type of movement involved in these processes also is more compared when we study these features. Another thing is the intensity and the scale of movement. The intensity, the pressure applied on these features, on this surface, matters a lot for the formation of for the movement of the earth. So students are going to look on the earth movement through crustal. For example, they are caused by tectonic forces. Those are the forces. We have such as tensional forces, we have compressional forces, then we have which will lead to shear, tear, and even gravitational what? Forces. Remember, as from Form 1, I think Form 1 physics, you learned about the gravitational forces, which makes when even you throw something upwards or somewhere upward, it will come back to the same position, meaning that's a what? A force which is applied on that object. Another thing, students, that we're going to look on the types of the Earth's movement. For example, the first one is horizontal, or you can call it lateral, you can call it orogenic movement. The second one you can call it is vertical, or we can call it a heterogenic movement. Those are the types of earth movement we are going to look at this morning. Now, student, we will start with the horizontal earth movement. So this movement it act along the horizontal plane within what? The crust, or act upon the horizontal plane within the earth's crust. Now, there is some effects or causes which are related to the formation of this, or which are results from these forces when this force is applied on the earth's crust. For example, the shear forces cause crust or rocks to share all significant impacts on each other. So they will split after some time. The second one is that the combinational forces that cause the rock that is formed formation of the squeeze, the shorten the crust. So these forces also affect the earth's crust. So the results. So all these processes we have a result, all the outcome out of all of these processes as occurred. The first one is the faults. So the faults, the Rift Valley, then we have the fold mountain, then we have the escapement, we have the basins, we have the tilt block, then you have block mountains. I think we have taken records of those features which are formed of the process we have called we talked about horizontal. Now we're going to talk about the second type, which is the vertical earth movement. The vertical earth movement. This movement occurs along the earth's radius or towards the earth's surface or towards its center. So all this process it occurs along the earth's radius or toward the earth's surface or toward the center. The causes. So after this, some causes, or what happens after these forces have been applied on this service. For example, the area will sink or subside or downwarping. The area will form a downwarp. I think the area will be uplifted. The area will be uplifted. I think the tilting of crust or rock or shedding vertical direction due to greater uplift of the service. Uplift of the service. So students, that's the end of that topic, and I request that you go and do more research on that topic. Make sure you have notes even as you prepare for the next exam, which is coming some weeks from now. Now, students, we are going to look on another thing. We're going to look on another thing from we're going to look on another thing, which is topic 2, whereby I'd like us to look on it for some minutes, so that after some minutes we will be able to end our so students, welcome to our topic 2 now. Welcome to our topic 2 now, so that we learn something on topic 2. Now, topic 2, we are going to talk about theories explaining the origin of the Earth. Theories explaining the origin of the Earth. Students, remember I told you the last class that you go and lead on the other topic we are done with. So make sure that you go and check on those points. Now we're going to look on the Earth come to service. For example, and the Big Bang theory it's primarily linked to the contemporary theory that Earth's origin. For example, in modern theory, was that everything in the universe or everything that makes up the universe was concentrated into a single tiny point, meaning that the universe was one thing. The universe was compact. The universe had no any it was one thing. Now, after sometimes it's split. It's what? It's split. So we want to look on the theories. The theories, there are two. Then we discuss on the evidence. Then we have the types. Then we have the significance. Now, students, there are two theories which explain the origin of the earth, as I said early. Now we start with the continental drift theory, and then the second one will be plate tectonic theory. The first one is continental drift theory, and the third one is uh, plate tectonic theory. Now, on the continental drift theory, which came up from Wegener, who gave an explanation on the same, then he said that the earth was made up of a single solid land, meaning that the earth was one land, and this land was known as Pangaea. Then the land was encircled by an ocean, meaning that it was encircled by water. It was encircled by what? By water. Then from there on, under Pangaea students, we want to understand what Pangaea means. For example, Pangaea had two regions known as Pangaea. After that, it is split into two regions. That is Eurasia to the northern hemisphere, and also to get to the equator. Then the second one is what? Gondwana land. So students, these two regions were separated and they had their own place. Then from there, we look on the Laurasia. Then the Laurasia moved northwards to Cuba, its current location, breaking it into the Laurasian shade. Then it had its plates or its continents. Then it had Europe, it is Asia, it had North America. Then from there, then Gondwana land divided into a subcontinent. That's India, Africa, Australia, South America, and Antarctica. Then students, India and Africa migrate to the northern part of the earth, of the universe. Now, students are going to see on the evidence. So, what evidence can we give that this earth spread into some continent, onto some plates? The first evidence that piecing South Africa, South America, and the western coast of Africa together is like a jigsaw. For example, these parts, when you bring them together, they'll fix to form one thing. Meaning that that's so that once upon a time they were together, but they spread into two. So when they come together, they will fix and form one thing. Then the discovery of coal, meaning that the coal or the mineral on this continent are the same. They have the same characters, meaning that these minerals one time they were in one land, or one continent. Lastly but not least is that it has a significant along the log displacement, meaning that the logs on these plates are the same. They have the same characters. They have the same age. And lastly, the cape on airs fault and resemble another. Those are the capes. They resemble one another. So students, we're going to look on the tectonic. Plate tectonic. We're going to look on the plate tectonic theory. It's made up of rocks and cold plates. So it's made of rocks and which are cold plates. So these plates are known as, we have Eurasian plate, we have Australian plate, we have Africa plate, we have Antarctic plate, then we have North America, and lastly America plate, then Pacific plate. There are seven in number. Those plates, after sometimes, we have types of tectonic plates. We have continental plates, which form the bulky continent, oceanic plates, which form the major area of the ocean. We have the significant, which importance, or the positive importance the plates are put into in the world, on the earth. The first one is that the origin of volcanoes and earthquake. So they are the origin of the physical features. They are the origin of the features we see on the earth surface. Then it leads to the creation of land features. I think the same point I've given the first point, meaning that they are the source of the features on the earth surface. The former striking landscape serves as a what? As a draw of tourists, meaning that the features formed from these formation of features, they attract tourists. So after they attract tourists, the trust become the source of capital or the source of finance to our country, or to what, to the government. I think students, at the end of our class today, the end of our topic again. So we have done two topics today. Make sure you have notes on these two topics and read, so that it will be good for you to answer the questions. Should be see me safe kweli, sijui kama imesave. Tata